Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh show, where we talk about everything that's been going on in Riyadh. And this time we're shooting on Thursday, yeah, and when it's supposed to be live on Tuesday. But,
We have a good
happen.
excuse though. It's because we changed studios.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think.
Tomato.
We personally like it a lot.
Yeah, I do.
It's much more
with-
comfortable. Look at these chairs.
I mean, look at the way we're sitting. Like
Yeah.
we're just, comfortable, comfy. Anyways, if you like the new setting, you can tell us down in the comments, or even talk about it in Instagram.
Yeah, you can tell us anywhere on any platform.
Yes, DMs.
That too.
Anyways, so today is the 7th of November 2024. It's about to be the end of the year. Are you excited?
Yes,
Same
there's
here.
a lot going on in Riyadh, as we're going to tell you now, because it's the end of the year. So a lot of exciting things coming up.
Yes, sir. Also, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Rama. We forgot to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, but we introduced the new studio. I mean, look at these chairs. My back is happy. It
Yeah,
is-
so is mine.
Yeah, if my back could smile, it would be smiling right now. RN. Anyways, going into our topics of the day, season's first snowfall drapes northern area of Saudi Arabia.
And people all over Saudi's X are fascinated with the newest color theory, destination.
Destination.
Is it destination?
I think I misspelled it.
Okay.
Anyways, that's okay.
Thought that was a new word.
No, it happens. Anyways, so Riyadh residents share pro tips for visiting Boulevard World after viral traffic video.
And a Mexican Muslim influencer reveals major perks of life in Riyadh.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so we'll start with our first topic of the day, which is the season's first snowfall drapes over the northern area of Saudi. So basically, the first snow of Saudi, which is already a huge thing because if you remember, there wasn't much snow that would ever come in Saudi
In the northern
back in
area,
the day,
it would.
except in the northern area.
yeah.
But even then, a few years ago, there wasn't that much snow, or any really. I remember when it first hit.
What do you call them? The hails? They
The
were
hail is
hails.
different though. I
Yeah.
wouldn't count it as snow. It's just like, have you
Still
ever felt
ice
hail?
cubes.
Anyways, it
Oh,
hurts.
hail. I didn't.
But anyways,
Oh, hail, no.
it's a good joke. But the first snowfall has blanketed Saudi's northern Al Jouf area since Friday. And if you see pictures of it, it's literally draped in snow. It's all white. And there was also rain and, of course, hailstorms, which we just talked about,
Yeah.
in different places along the northern area.
Yeah.
And the National Center of Meteorology is forecasting more of these kinds of weather with chances of thunderstorms, strong winds, and limited visibility across the area in the coming days. So not only that, but other areas surrounding that are most likely to see more rain, hail, and possibly torrents.
What's a torrent?
I believe it is when a lot of rain kind of fills up. I'm not really sure what a
okay,
torrent
sorry.
is, to be
Yeah,
honest with
okay.
you. I'm explaining as if I know. I'm not really
We
sure.
can Google that.
But I
real
do
quick.
know that it's not like the best circumstance to have. So the snow is a pretty sight and everything, and obviously when it rains,
When it rains, it pours.
and like the crops grow and things like that. But obviously, because if it's gonna rain too much, it might cause some unfavorable circumstances. So we're advising everybody to, especially in the northern area,
Yeah.
to stay safe.
Even in
Watch the
Jed-
pretty snow, but
Yeah.
also stay safe.
I think it's even in Jeddah. It's raining a lot.
Yes, in
Medina?
Jeddah, actually, I think last week there was like a bit of a storm.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't so much the rain. I think it was more windy.
Yeah.
People were sending me videos and it was extremely windy. Like
Yeah.
people couldn't even go outside. My parents were telling me actually they were like on the way somewhere, and because the weather was so
Rainy.
not even rainy, I think it was so windy that they just turned around and went back home.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think we're just at the end of the year, so a lot of
We're at the beginning of winter.
we have started winter.
Yeah.
So now the weather is going to be changing, and there's going to be a lot of these things all over Saudi.
Yeah.
And hopefully Riyadh is going to start getting colder.
Yeah.
It did for like a week last week, and then it went back to normal.
Driplets of rain.
Yeah, and there was like cold wind.
Yeah.
And now it's just back to normal, I think.
But
it's not as bad as it was in the summer.
morning, like the weather is very nice in the morning. There's like a very cold, nice breeze.
Yeah.
And at night.
Yeah, but
But
the
like
sun
in
is
the
still
middle?
very bright.
Yeah.
And but I think this is the time where it starts to pick up quickly,
Yeah.
because even when that week where it was cold, it literally happened overnight.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, I was like, one day it's extremely hot, and then the next day I was like,
About
what happened?
polar weather.
Yeah. So I'm excited for the weather coming up,
Same.
especially with all the snow.
Yeah. We'll insert
Obviously,
some-
we're not going to see any of the snow because it doesn't snow in these areas.
You never know. Maybe.
I highly doubt it.
No,
It might
maybe
hail.
No, if we travel to the northern area, we can see
Okay.
some snow.
Do you have plans to travel to the
No,
northern area? Me
But
neither.
if,
Yeah, then we can see some Saudi snow.
yeah.
Usually it also snows in Tabuk.
Yeah, it's in the northern area.
It is
I
in the
think,
northern
yeah.
area, right?
It's
Yeah.
the same as Skaka, Dumat, Al Jandal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that.
didn't want to risk pronouncing it wrong, to be honest.
I did.
But yes, exciting weather ahead.
Let's make some hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's that time for hot
It's
chocolate.
beginning to look a lot like
Weather.
winter.
Winter. Weather.
Yeah. Moving on, people all over Saudi X are fascinated with the newest color theory destination. Rama's got a lot to say about this topic. I think she is more interested in it more than I am.
In general, just color theory, because it's very fascinating if
Yeah.
you are into these kinds of things. It's more psychology based, I think.
Yeah.
But also, like, colors are fun.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to know what each of them mean. Tell us about the trend.
The trend. But firstly, to prove what Rama just said, you can compare how we looked in the last episode.
That's true.
And in this one, like how are
the different colors are
coloring.
complementing our skin tones.
Yeah, she just gave it a better explanation. So, have you ever thought about discovering color in the color theory in the produce aisle, where it's like in a supermarket, basically? I don't know if you know. I think you know. You would definitely know the test of, the color theory
The swatch,
test.
the fabrics that they always do. Yeah.
I think I googled it, and it's like about $900 if you want to. Don't quote me on that.
I think everywhere is different, right?
Yeah, but in
They
the
do
US,
it in many different countries.
in the US, it's like $900 or $200, which is expensive.
Yeah.
And a girl on X, she shared this. I don't think it's an X, but they reshared the video. Anyways, a Saudi girl just basically went to the produce aisle where like vegetables, fruits, and whatever, and she started putting her hand and like, we'll insert the video for better explanation. But like she started moving her hand and her skin color would change, and that is why. No, it's not. But let's explain it a bit. So when everyone has got some what do you call it? Warm undertones, cool
Or cool undertones.
Yeah,
I
or
think
like
there's like
in
also
the
warm,
middle.
cool, like different kind of.
What's your undertones? What do you?
So how you can
specify
tell is that you look at your veins,
Yeah.
and if you have a green one,
Yeah.
like green veins, then it means something. And if
It
you
means
have blue
that you
veins,
have warm undertones.
yeah, I believe so.
And if you have purple or bluish veins, then it's a cool undertone.
But I've never done the test. Have you done the test?
No, but I was interested in it.
Yeah,
for a long
because
time.
it's really helpful. You
Yeah.
can figure out how to dress. You can figure out
how to put your
how
makeup,
to make what
which
what color
colors.
hair you should do,
Exactly.
nails, all these things. But not even just that. Like even for men,
Yeah.
like it helps with so many different things. But I find this really interesting because when you go into the supermarket and you go to the produce aisle,
Yeah.
they already color coordinated it.
Yeah.
Because you see like all the vegetables that are the same colors are together. It's literally a rainbow.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this girl thought of this idea, but I think it's
I think
genius
she was
a little
bored
bit.
when she was shopping with her
She
mother.
probably saw the aisle and was like, these are a lot
Wait
of
a
colors.
minute.
Yeah,
That looks good.
exactly.
But actually, fun fact, if you've got warm undertones, you'd look better in gold. And if you've got a cool undertone, you'd look better in, what do you call it?
Silver.
Silver, yeah.
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 That's why I think I always wear gold,
Yeah.
but I'm wearing silver today actually.
Some people would look good in both. Maybe
Maybe.
you've got like a mixture.
Sometimes there's a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mixture of
Or is
both.
yours cool?
I think I'm a warm undertoned, but I've got this one vein somewhere here, which is like a singular vein that's blue. Meanwhile, the rest is just green. Which
Maybe
is
you're a mix as
random.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what are mine? I think they're green.
They're probably green because
Yeah.
you look very good in like when you're tanned. So I think
Maybe,
that.
yeah. I doubt I'd have. I don't think I have blue veins. No.
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah. Interesting. But
She's
anyways,
always tanned.
we should.
She's-
You know how we should find out? We'll go to the produce aisle and do the same thing as the girl did. A lot of people
Exactly.
were doing it. Like it became like a trend, right?
Yeah, well, it's very helpful.
Yeah.
Also, you can do it in many places. Like, just maybe you can go to a mall or something and pick out some, like very extreme colors. For example, like things that you wouldn't normally go for, and just try it on your hand or in the changing room. I
Maybe, and
think.
take a picture
Yeah.
so that you can really compare and see how different your skin looks. But I think
Yeah.
it works better if you see yourself fully.
Yeah.
That's why those fabric
yeah, of
consultations
course. But
are better.
for like a bit of a fun activity.
Yeah, then you can go and
Lots
test
of
it out on
people
your
in
hand.
the comments were like, I didn't see any difference. I didn't see any difference. Well,
I think you can, but it's a very subtle difference, so you have to really be able to catch it out.
yeah.
And you have to know your own skin and how you usually look.
And lighting also.
And the
plays a
lighting,
very-
but that's the thing. The supermarkets have the worst lighting.
Not always.
I think so. So it's a bit hard to distinguish if you're really seeing a difference, or is it the lighting?
Yeah, well,
Maybe
there's
the
a
lighting
reason-
flickers a little bit. You don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm
Well-
sure it works to some degree, and I think it's a really smart idea.
Tell us what you think, guys.
Yeah, tell us if you tried it, if you went to the supermarket and tested out your color theory. For our next topic, Riyadh residents have shared pro tips for visiting Boulevard World after a viral traffic video. So, because it's Riyadh season and Boulevard World has reopened, and of course there's a lot of things happening in Boulevard City, the traffic is insane. And it's obviously extremely crowded because everybody wants to go and the weather is nice at night. So it's, it's a normal thing for there to be a lot of traffic, but we all need some tips because every time I've tried to go, either I don't find parking
Yeah.
or I do, but it's extremely far away and then there's a lot of people and it becomes a little bit stuffy. So but there's new attractions in Boulevard World, there's new experiences, so everybody's lining up to want to see it. But people who are frequent visitors do know what the best times are to go, how to avoid getting stuck in the extreme traffic. There was a recent overflow of traffic at Boulevard World, which somebody posted. And it was, I think, after a Hilal match.
Oh.
So it was happening nearby, and so the traffic was like on another level.
Yeah.
Which always happens after a football
We'll
match.
show you the picture,
Yeah, we'll show you a picture. So what's nice about it is the scene sparked a lively conversation in the comments. And a lot of them offered some really helpful tips, which we're going to tell you about now, like the best times to visit for a smoother experience and maybe quieter weekdays. That's a smart one. And maybe going a bit early. And also how to avoid the crowds. So somebody said the best thing to do is to go early in the afternoon or 20 minutes before it opens. Because then you're in as soon as it opens, there's no one there. So you can enjoy, there's no traffic. And parking is guaranteed if you go early as well. Someone said to come at the end of the month because there's no crowds. I'm not sure what the theory is behind that one. Maybe because that at the beginning of the month, people are more excited to go, and at the end, people are kind of, you know, less
Lost
excited.
interest?
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Neither do I.
And somebody else said, stop at Boulevard City Square 2 and take the cable car to Boulevard World,
Wow.
which is also, because the cable cars are cool. So it's nice to, you know, to experience them in general.
Yeah.
But to avoid the crowd, that's another way to go.
Yeah, but like these pro tips, once everyone just knows about it, it's not going to be a pro tip.
It's not going to be a pro tip anymore.
Yeah.
But I think it still will, because not everyone is going to decide to actually do it.
Yeah. Take that extra step, you know?
Yeah. And people are saying to come during the week, which is also much better. Obviously, a weekend is almost impossible.
Top tier. No,
Yeah.
but like
it's almost impossible.
It's the best time, you know?
It is, because that's when you want to go and do things in
and
the
you've
weekend.
got all your family members and
Yeah.
friends. We're all free.
No one has the time during the week, but if you do go during the week, I think you'll find that it's less crowded.
Yeah.
And you might enjoy it more. But yeah, that's a lot of people said middle of the week, and a lot of people said the cable car. That's
Yeah.
like something that's reoccurring. And then somebody said to go after the afternoon prayer.
Yeah, but
I
there's
think
a lot of sun.
even though I think sometimes you have to sacrifice so that you
To
can
be
really
able to
enjoy it.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Exactly. So if any of you guys tried these tips, let us know if they work so that we can also try them out.
Yeah.
And if you try it out, Sara, we can reconvene next week
Yeah.
and see if it worked for
Sure
us.
thing. I want to try the cable car.
I want to try the cable cars, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of cable cars.
Are they these little boxes that are like...
The little boxes that fly yeah. on a cable.
That's a better explanation,
Yeah,
see?
but that sounds scary.
No,
they're good.
a
They're
flying box.
sturdy. They're
Yeah.
sturdy, yeah.
They also
And they're
look
the ones
cool.
at Boulevard are not that high, so they're not too
It's
bad. It's just
okay.
transportation.
You know, you can ride in that little box and just look at people from like
Yeah,
who are
people
stuck
struggling
in-
to find parking.
and you're like, I've
Exactly.
got a pro tip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is easier, so we'll have to try that.
So, Mexican Muslim influencer reveals major perks of living in Riyadh or life in Riyadh. So she's not the first person or the first influencer or the first expat tourist who've said that living in Riyadh or in Saudi in general is a very great experience.
Yeah,
We've got multiple examples. For tourists, we've got like, what is it? Will Smith.
oh yeah, Will
He
Smith
loves-
loves visiting,
He loves visiting. I
but
said
Ronaldo
tourists.
loves living.
Yeah, there's Ronaldo living here with Georgina.
Georgina.
Yeah, Georgina and their children. Like what is it?
His eldest son,
Yeah, what is he?
Ronaldo
called?
Jr.
Yeah, Ronaldo Jr. He enjoys living here, and he's got like into the vibes where he wears thobe now, and even Neymar, he wears the thobe as well when he goes to events, which is cool. to
They're
see.
embracing the culture, which is very nice to
Yeah.
see. And a lot of expats that come here do the same thing.
Yeah,
They really, really embrace the culture, which is very nice to see.
yeah. But today's topic is about Ana Sofia, or as her Instagram followers know her, Mexican in Arabia. She is bringing a fresh perspective of, you know, life in Saudi Arabia. She's originally from Mexico. She's Muslim, so yeah. Just I don't know if she became Muslim when she came here, or is she, you know, Muslim from the beginning? I don't know.
But
You
regardless,
should check out her page if you want to know these kind of stuff, you know. So this Muslim expat is living her best life in Riyadh, and she's always sharing pictures. I've actually liked, you know, exploring her page. It's cute, you know. She usually tourists or expats, they would like to take photos with camels.
yeah.
Rama herself likes
I always
camels.
talk about how much I love camels.
She loves camels. She thinks they're cute, and I think everyone shares that. You know,
Yeah.
she's
It's also the year of the camel, just saying. Yeah.
see, and we're about to end the year of the camel in
Oh yeah.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what next year would be called. Anyways,
Exactly.
so she likes to take pictures of stunning mountain views. I think that would be in Al Hijaz and in maybe Hail. I think Hail has mountains.
Yeah,
Al-Baha,
a
Abha.
lot. People are often surprised that Saudi has a lot of mountain landscapes,
Yeah,
which is unfortunate because it's such a beautiful, beautiful place.
yeah,
And there's so many amazing landscapes. You just have to go explore it.
yeah.
So it's nice to see sometimes when expats
Highlight that.
highlight it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or maybe we're gatekeeping our mountains.
Maybe.
Because, we don't want those to be crowded as well. We've seen what
Exactly.
happens in Boulevard City and Boulevard World. Anyways, she likes to showcase the warmth and unique community vibe in Saudi Arabia. And she basically shares her own expat view of Saudi Arabia. She likes also to, capture the green landscapes. And she likes to show that, like there's this, what do you call it? What do you call it? In Arabic, it's isha'a. In English, it's, what do you call it? Rumor. A rumor that Saudi is all desert, like even
Yeah,
if you...
it's a stereotype, I think.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, it's not true.
Even if you try to write something on ChatGPT sometimes about the natural view or the natural side of Saudi, sometimes ChatGPT will also put something like the desert, like the desert is shining, the desert is
Yeah.
That's not true. And it's nice when people like Anna Sophia, share that.
Yeah. And we'll insert some pictures as well so you can see some of the different landscapes that we're talking about that she captured.
Yeah.
And I think it sparked some curiosity in the comments as
Yup,
well.
it
And her
did.
viewers now want to learn more about life in Saudi.
Yeah, actually, I've seen a TikTok a while ago where an Australian influencer and her father, and they would, I don't know if you know that trend where they're like, Rama's favorite color is red, my favorite color is whatever, and you're not listening, and then you would come and you would be like,
I don't think I know.
Anyways, and her father said, I want to visit Saudi Arabia, and it's nice that a lot of people are starting to see what Saudi Arabia is all about.
Yeah, and starting to be curious and wanting to come visit
Yeah.
and see it for themselves.
First it started as Al-Ula, and now it's Al-Ula and Riyadh are the most expat-y
Places,
countries,
yeah, but then
places
there's
in
also
Saudi.
Neom,
Yup,
Tabuk, and all these
now
places.
Sindala is officially open.
Opens, yeah. So exciting things.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate any expats that are really showcasing how nice it is to live here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for watching and tuning in to another episode of the Lovin Riyadh show. We will see you again next week, and don't forget to watch the episode on YouTube and listen to it on Podio, Apple Podcasts, Anghami, Spotify, and all your streaming platforms. So we'll see you again next week.